I don't want to do anything like showing anything. My nails is busted, you know, and I had to clip that nail down. And I just went ahead and clipped them all down. And I still have to wait because the cut is really bad. So I don't want to be picking up nothing at no damn nail place, trying to kill myself because I want to get my nails done. So we just going to wait. But anyway, so yeah, in gratitude and grand rising, I thank you guys for coming back. Yeah, so I've been going through an adventure here. It'd be like I be in one spot, but I be going places. You know what I'm saying? And it was something just like I said earlier. I was so mad with that video cut off earlier because it was like 10 more minutes of me talking. And I did not realize that the camera was not rolling anymore. But I feel like we were talking about sexual immoralities. I feel like we were talking about, again, that kind of cuffing season kind of energy. I think we were talking about cuffing season, and you know, I feel like again these people, okay, with the I call them those AI or antenna people, that they're tapped into, you know, these methods of intricacies and industries with their fathers. And so again, it's almost like, and it's almost like that American Dad energy, like the essence of this American Dad energy being overpowered by other nations when we're supposed to be the most strong nation, you know, in the world. But if we look around and we look at China and we look at Russia and things like this, and we look at these different places, it seems like they have things together a little bit more than we do sometimes. I feel like it's a little embarrassing, okay, because everybody's waiting to see, you know, what America is doing, you know, and then America is made to, you know, well, I feel like our business is the thing that's put out on Front Street where everybody else is picking and poking and prodding. It's almost like some of us individuals or American gods or royals feel the same way, possibly. Especially the ones that are working themselves out of the dark, that have been in the dark for centuries as the low caste or outcast energies, but are actually the conduits or the ones that fuel these particular industries in intricacies in a certain manner. And I'm going to say that because the natural resources is what fuels this, but they use them in a manner that benefits everybody else but America. It's almost like these hidden marriages and agreements that benefit everybody else outside of what's going on in that home. Rather, both people are captive and their resources and their energy is being used and they're not aware because they're in the firmament or a bubble or something like this. Or if one is aware of what's going on and the other one is not able to communicate or being blocked with different receptors and not able to know what's going on around them. I hope that made sense. So again, I'm not going to sit here and go into the intricacies of how they're doing it, because then people go ahead and want to give you a foil hat. A lot of people wear foil hats in their videos and nobody's saying anything to them. But again, we're going to go ahead and, because they're still sticking with the guidelines. They're still watering down and dumbing down the conversation, talking about things that kind of matter but really don't, you know, so they're able to, you know, play like they're wearing the tinfoil hat and giving you the insight on something, but in the background that's exactly what they're doing. They just would never give you the keys, right? So I'm just sitting here thinking about these immoralities, and like I said, we have Vesta with home, okay, popping up. All right. And, you know, like I said, I feel like this is this energy as if you're supposed to, it's almost like it says when in the Bible, when it's saying that those who said you're not their people, I'm your people or something. I just feel like there's a lot of confusion going on here. People are trying to weasel their way in or back in, or to be with this pirating energy where they want to just come in, get the booty and go. Again, this may be, again, I feel like there's, I don't know, there may be other ways that these people are doing this. If you're holding back, okay, because there's physical contact, right? But then there's other contractual things possibly. And it's just like, if you're just like, you know, you can't stop serving your people, you know what I'm saying? In a leadership or a God role, I'm guessing, right? Okay. There's some of us that, again, may be in tune on the same wavelength or something like this. So you don't have to say everything. Sometimes the shit is just going on in your mind. And people may think that you don't have anything to offer, but you're someone who is, I guess, sticks more in the mental. I feel like that could be a dangerous thing sometimes, especially if it's like unrequited. You're in a relationship and somebody doesn't express feelings and things like this, and then somebody else is okay with being vocal with these things. It could be cause an imbalance. Same thing when it comes to these communities. Same things when it comes to the government. Same things when it comes to world leadership. You know, it's something about coming clean and just keeping it real. Like, so there's no darkness and chaos there. Everybody's on the same accord. You know, there's different type of beings on this plane. Some of these beings are in the same sectors. So why, if you want your sector to be healthy and developed on a proper level, why would you keep anybody in that sector out? Because everybody has something to offer. And again, some of those that they try to disregard and then come into your energy field just to take you, that already lets you know that this person has something valuable. Why so many eyes are on this person? They have something. Nobody's just coming around wasting their time or their money or technology and gearing it or targeted towards an individual if they don't have anything to offer. This makes no sense to me. Okay. So again, there could be something where they're holding two people or separating families or something like this and disconnecting them from each other so that they can't give smoke signals or, yeah, because look, we got Hermes with communication. So there might be some communication in reverse. It may be somebody's afraid to fess up to something that they've done, or these energies are using this for personal reasons and benefits when it comes to these tools and these things that the military and things use. They're using them against their own people. Again, some of this, I feel like, because some of these people have been conjoined with people that are outside of your district or your jurisdiction. And those are the main sexual immoralities. We're going to keep on saying it. And I think we're going to stay on this because that's where I think the camera died. Not only are other people benefiting from off of your natural fuels and your energy, nothing is being built back at home. And I feel like this is what this energy is that I'm picking up on this masculine that I feel was taken to a certain extent and reconditioned to answer to somebody else's call. I keep hearing when nature calls, or mating calls, or again, where I feel like there may be some type of, it's like venom. There may be something where, venom was a naturally, and then we go into this energy of who was slaves and if people wanted to continue to be a slave there or not. Now, if somebody is keeping somebody hostage when they're supposed to be searching to see if they want to serve another master or go to and if there's confusion there, then again, like I said, I feel like these people are already disqualified. Like, you can't tell me nothing because there's already a breach or a whale in the contract. When God made those great whales or those breaches in contracts, I'm guessing this could be for people can get out. I could still be in the environment with you and not be attached to you, or not have you have the same access that you had to me at one point in time. Because some of us are the same. Some of us were made in each other's likeness, or we were made to be compatible with each other. But something has happened where some of us have been separated in a sense, given a new name or a new cloak or a new covering or a new, what do they call it? I think it was called goodness. I was looking up something about calls or something like this, and it's like a monarch something call. And this is like with certain elephants or whatever, there's like a whisper or of like something, that these beings may have to call somebody home if a master is stuck. So that's really funny because the master makes the call, I think, and the animal should learn it, right? And then I think that if the master, it's funny because if the creator or the master is lost, so you think, how can a master get lost? How can a God get lost with technology? This is big tech battling up against God. That's how. Because, and I feel like, again, people will put more emphasis on that and really be serious about their so-called prayers or commune if they knew more, so that it's almost like everybody's got that in their mind that, God, knows all and see all, but I guess it's just your opinion of what God is, okay? Because again, I can identify all, like when I meet someone, if you really actually possibly have a soul, I can read your energy. If you don't, that doesn't mean I want to squash and crush you, but again, there's some people you can't read their energy because they're not a people. But that doesn't mean, like I said, that they're all using their space here on their space and time to do horrible things. Some of them are. They're trained to do this. All right. We have Kuan Yin with compassion. So yeah, that's what I'm saying about something about being compassionate about other beings that love you, maybe the only way that they know how to. That could be a deal breaker for some people if you're not being loved the way you want. But sometimes, we have to learn to exist. Sometimes people have to, be settled into certain conditions that don't work for them. Or there's arrangements or agreements or something. Like, I don't know why people are coming up with this energy as if they can charge and if they can, again, try to pick apart somebody's lives by secretly stalking them. You don't have any you don't have any type of a lot of these people don't have a higher elevated way of seeing. They're following certain stories and they're watching you in certain ways. And that's how they know what they know. They're not really psychic. It's just the bottom line. Some of these people are intuitive, and that's just it. But again, I'm just figuring out it's also this mating or these collaborations that come and stem from that original creator or those two that created something, you know, as to why these people have these gifts. Okay, you coming in contact with them sometimes in a certain, like, depending on what type of beings we're talking about. So again, biting the hand that feeds you. That's like somebody getting a gift from someone and then saying annihilate that person. It's like there's no respect here, okay? Just because you're mad or something like this, okay? And I'm hearing something about find the beauty, but I feel like, again, we have 𝑘𝑒𝑚𝑎 here, and it says there is no beauty. This shit is in reverse. But, you know, we're going to reiterate with the tarot cards, because the tarot is in the Torah and the Torah is in the tarot. And I'm not a tarot reader. I'm a storyteller, seeker, oracle, okay? A prophetess energy, okay? A God energy, okay? So again, when we're talking about, I think somebody was doing something on like Helen Keller today, and I think the things that stuck out to me was the fact that she said that she couldn't, something with humans, or she couldn't read and write. And when I looked up read, it had something to do with something that led me to looking up what humans are. And then I just realized that, wait a minute, because humans can be people that are wearing a mask or fake, or people could be a human being could be somebody who can be censored possibly, or possibly, you know, get some type of attachment or something. But I feel like they're doing this to gods too. They're doing on earth as it is in heaven, or on heaven as it is in earth, or whatever. It's like vice versa, right? So these things that they should not be able to do to certain people, they're doing them anyways, is what I feel like they're doing behind the scenes, okay? But it doesn't necessarily have to mean that she couldn't read letters and numbers and things like this. Yes.
Where's the baby one?
I don't know, under the couch. It's kind of like was also talking about putting something together or something like this, right? But then there's natural things that could cause these blockages, and I feel like there are other things that can cause, with tech, that can cause these type of blockages here. Okay? But I feel like what we're on right now is like something about equality, right? Equality amongst these people. And then it's so funny because we have the Baba Yaga here with authentic in reverse, okay? It's funny because Lilith here has somebody standing behind her. It's almost like she's using, or something is attached to this person. This could be another energy, another entity or something. Okay? So this is what these are my claims towards that Lillian Empress. I'm just saying these names to a certain, you know, I'm not going to say nobody's full name or whatever. And again, because it is somebody's name, anybody's name could have that in it. So these people that's trying to come at you, kind of funny, this could be anybody. This could be anybody. It could be somebody with just that name, or it could be this Lillian Empress Queen, or anything. It could be anybody. So, okay? So as we're speaking in this video, that's what it is, okay? But I feel like these are people that try to attach themselves to you, or acclaim your energy, or connect to you some kind of way. I promise, I feel like I can see some of the energies that are, I'm hearing one of these things just don't belong here from Sesame Street, okay? And I feel like these women have taken over this masculine energy that's originally was my husband, period, all right? Or my, again, whether we're talking about kingdom spouse, 3D, 2D spouse, or a common law, okay? And I feel like something could have happened to this masculine, or something is going to happen to this masculine, and we're just going to keep on going back to this. And these people are trying to cover up my existence here, okay? Is what they're doing, all right? These may be the people that did dirt with this person. I don't know exactly what it would be, all right? Because I wouldn't be involved. I think the person would not want me involved, okay? But didn't know how far they were going by hiding and sneaking around, or hiding, or even being hidden. Okay, because I feel like some of these people are suffering from Stockholm syndrome. They just don't know. These other beings, these other things, these creatures that was created possibly by this Lord God, at some point in time, I feel like this is a common law, or another type of spouse here that got pissed off about something that somebody did, and built an army of feminine energies to secretly, simultaneously, send out certain energy to attack his wife or something like this. Like I said, I don't know. But I don't know why I keep picking up on like a secret marriage or a secret arrangement, a secret divorce, so somebody don't have, like, somebody taking the easy way out. So only one party is involved with this disconnect or whatever this is. Okay? A certain divorce or something like this, and whoever these energies are that come in and secretly attach and then leave, they've been able to leave with something that belongs to you, whether it be your energy, your abundance in some type of way, financial or otherwise. All right, they have been able to steal. It's basically, that's rob. Okay, somebody's name could be Rob. Okay, somebody's name could be Rob. I just heard Skeeva, I don't know, something like this. Dashian. Somebody could be in the likeness of a Robert Kardashian. Rob Base. Why would that have something to do? It takes two to make a thing go right. And Rob, somebody named Rob Williams. Why am I hearing that? Rob. Huh. I think about this guy from school that used to want to date me. We danced at a party and I couldn't get rid of him. And not in, I don't want to be rude about it, but I felt like, again, I don't know, I just always had an uneasy feeling, because I think it was like one time he was like, yeah, I rode past your house or something like this. And I'm like, oh, you did? I didn't, I know, and I felt some kind of way about that. But I can't remember what his last name was. So I don't know. I think he was just a fascinating or, lustful energy or something like this because of the way that I used to know how to dance, or that I would dance or whatever. But I think that threw me off. If he ever had a chance to even, I was already with, I think, Taurus at the time. But if he ever had a, I feel like that's what threw me off. So again, the fact that people think that they can do this and continue to rob God, again, that's just, I feel like it's ridiculous to me. But the fact that they're getting away with it, it just, like I said, it's just making people get more reckless. But again, I feel like we're at the point where whatever goes around comes around. That's the way that the real energy works. It's not like God be like, oh, somebody just did that, let me throw a spear down there. And no, you see what I'm saying? It's going to come back to your ass, And like I said, if anybody doing somebody wrong purposely, people have their own issues. They have their own things that they do or behind the scenes. But when you come to, like I said, to try to backstab somebody, harm someone, put them in harm's way, steal from them or something like that, your mate, that shit is crazy. And you still sitting up under them because, again, most of us want to trust the person that we live in the same home with, You want to trust that at least trust could be, I want to trust that you don't sleep around, or I want to trust that you didn't lie to me or something like this. But I want to trust that you're not going to hook up with a motherfucker that want to kill me. You know what I'm saying? That's the main betrayal to me. You know what I'm saying? I want to trust that even if you are messing around, that you're doing something possibly to protect yourself or something like this. Waiting a couple days or something before you come back in my fucking bed or something. Even though nobody should be doing it or whatever, but we all human, we grown, and we know shit happens. All right? And I just don't like this energy that I feel like some people don't have a choice. Like some people are being left out to dry or left out in open spaces where people can come and ravish them or something. I don't know. It just sounds so weird. But it just, I don't know. That's what I'm picking up on. And again, we talk about things that are past, present, and future. We could be talking about something that happened a minute ago to 1,000 years ago. And we could be talking about something that could be happening years from now. Okay? I don't know why the fifth element has been on my mind today. The woman that on the fifth element, where they set her down and showed her what was going on in the world here. Okay. And she was crying. That being or whatever that was down on earth or whatever. I don't know why I was thinking about that energy today. Because this could be a feminine energy in a place of God. Somebody could have hoisted a moon energy or some other energy up in the place of God. And that's what I'm saying. This is not nothing. This godhood is not nothing where you can say, well, I really don't think that this one or this one has better sex, so I'm going to put this one in the image of God. No, you're doing something that is blasphemous, and it's also corrupt, for somebody to think that they can These are not titles you can just deal out to people. You either have it or you don't. And I feel like there is totally a difference between those who, I feel like somebody keeps throwing in my face, oh, she communes with angels, or somebody can, like one of these psychics or something like this. And I'm thinking, well, damn, that's fine. I mean, if that's what you want to deal with, again, I know angels are militiamen, and angels are also people that are exalted or stars or whatever. So what do you want me to, again, I'm connected to God. So what do you want? Like I said, I feel like as the energy that I am, okay, angels may watch over or something like this. So that's almost like the angels getting together and having some type of slam book. You get what I'm saying? On the Holy Spirit, low key, that again, when you fucking with the Holy Spirit. So this might even be a masculine that try to put another feminine in the energy of the Holy Spirit. Right? While they attack the real Holy Spirit. You know what I'm saying? It's just be some shit like that. It be something like that. So to bring another side out in the Holy Spirit that say, oh, this is somebody, oh, look how she's been pretending herself like this. And that's not how she really is. No, I'm all of me. Anybody that know me, they already know what the energy is. It depends on what the circumstances is, what you showing me, what you giving to me is what the fuck you gonna get back. Yes, it may be a sleeping giant or a sleeping god or aurora energy or something like this. That sleeping beauty or something energy or whatever to me, but that ain't stopping nothing. The things that I really need to know, I feel like I pick up on. So I don't need to read human beings. I just know. It's almost like, again, we think that God is sitting there by himself knowing every single thought of yours. Like, I don't know. It just be tripping me out. It's too much damage that been done to what God is and what that energy is to even try to redesign it without looking like you're being blasphemous. You get what I'm saying? So I guess it's either you know it or you don't. So we have perfection here. We got this Rhiannon energy in reverse here with self-trust. We have Hades with death here. So we could be dealing with a Hades energy from the Sheol or the Dalit energy. We have action in reverse. I feel like somebody wants somebody to take action towards something, right? But it's not the time, or it's not something. But I feel like in the meantime, somebody's trying to trap somebody in some type of snare here to make you think you're a... I feel like somebody wants to make it seem like I'm owned or contained or in captivity or something like this here. Okay, we have Pele energy, so I feel like this is also Mother Earth or Gaia energy. I can rock with Pele energy, you know what I'm saying? And again, she was somebody that was betrayed by a sister and things like this with a lover or her mate. Okay, we have Sekhmet with reduction here. So again, somebody could, but it's in reverse, so somebody could have been trying to reduce somebody down to a certain level. Yeah, we have Bridget with healing here in reverse. Like I said, somebody could be also trying to contaminate your blood or something like this, or your energy or something like this, so that you can't be a healer anymore. Somebody might try to contaminate you with something here. Yeah, to take away power with Ra. Okay, so let's go ahead and go with this. Yeah, because somebody doesn't like the beauty that you carry inside and out. And that's just what this is. Again, what is being said here is things that are resonating through my mind's eye. It's the way that if you want to go to somebody else's platform, that's that. But I feel like, again, when we're dealing with my flock, my sheep hear my voice, they know. Rather they're trying to be betraying something else, or whether they're taking a vow, a secondary vow with someone else, which again is that energy of being sexually immoral. Nobody said that you can't go and speak with. Nobody said you can't. But again, it's making me think about our bodies being more of these conduits of energy. And again, when we're sharing that, is what I've learned this time around. All right. No matter how long ago, it does create some type of something, a pull or a connection here. It's almost like marking your territory or something. And I feel like, again, they found a way to unmark or to remove the mark that was originally made by maybe like the original person that is your mate or your creator. And they have tried to dilute that by adding someone else in the mix with some type of antidote or something. It's like changing the DNA structure or something here. Like, again, whatever seeds you sowed 20 years ago or something like this could be, again, what was supposed to be here to help you around this time. But somebody went back with all your sloppy seconds or your connections or your contracts or whatever you made and tried to redo something with all the. So again, this lets you know that some of you guys have been being stalked all your life. Like, these people know exactly what you've been doing. They have put other energies in your dome or in your, with biometrics. Again, usually when they tell us about some shit, they already been using it for 30, 40 years. All right, here I come. So again, they could have already been using this stuff on you, and they're saying, oh, God's seen everything you did, but it's really these people illegally recording you and connecting energies that have been harmful to you in your existence since then. That's just what I'm picking up. All right, so it's like almost trying to, these men down here trying to tell God, these are people that's created by God. And you trying to tell God what God can talk about, or what messages can come through God's in these days. So you try to make somebody as if they're just a human, somebody that wears a mask. Again, God is not a man God is not a man that shall lie. Okay. Or again, that means that you maybe in your childhood or when you were youthful, you might have done these particular things. But now that you've grown into your godhood, you know what I'm saying? You know, and I feel like they use like people's finances to try to say who should be able to be a god or not. But I don't remember God talking about no money, no time in the Bible. I just don't really just remember. You see what I'm saying? It's just kind of ridiculous to me. I just don't even understand. If anything, that would have been the God, my God would be telling motherfuckers to come up out the system. Be fruitful and multiply or something like this and come up out of that bitch. So, let's see. So again, Vesta energy, I feel like, again, with this Queen of Cups in reverse popping out this deck here, this somebody could have been attacking somebody's home. So again, the your temple or your home or your domain or something like this, some Queen of Cups in reverse could have been spying on turning you into some type of one-ring circus animal or something like this. This could be talking about like the human zoos that they had back in the day, but in 2022 this would be somebody to tap your whole house and everything like this and then record you and make you seem like some kind of way or something like this. I just don't understand what they're trying to get away with. Is this something that you owe me? Is it finances that you owe me that was made off of me? Is it some type of alimony or a child support? Is it some type of you know what I'm saying, we made money together some other kind of way and somebody else is just using it and spending it with someone else? Like, what the fuck is it? We have inventiveness just flopped out of the deck like that. Wow. Inventiveness just flopped out of the deck. So somebody has been hewing something or melting or because he's like creating something here. He's going back to the, you know, drawing board or something like this with a creation here. Yes. Oh my goodness. Illusions, y'all. Somebody was doing this to somebody's home. So if I have a masculine energy, okay, somebody was doing this, possibly targeting me, all right, to damage someone's home here. This could be, again, genital mutilation. They could be doing, you know, sterilization or something like this. So that, again, if somebody comes home, it will not be the same, or they won't, you know. Yeah, this could be somebody, you know, yeah, that's definitely what this is. It could be a queen, a nine of pentacles here, all right? Like a prejudice or a wife that's discriminating for whatever reasons. Just jealousy, just because of your beauty, or they're more beautiful to society, but you may be more beautiful to this man. Okay, so we have Hermes here. Communication is in reverse here. All right, so this might have something to do with Medusa or something like this. I don't know. But I feel like whoever this, with communication, somebody was working, they're doing something underhanded here to block somebody's communication. They're saying that's what you get, or you're not a god, or you're not this, or you're not that, or you're not tapped in, or you're not this. But it's really these people are working diligently behind the scenes. Huh? Okay, here I come. Really, they're working diligently behind the scenes in order to cause this type of confusion. And somebody is saying not so fast. Okay. It's not happening no more. All right. But somebody might have to walk away. Okay. From whatever it is, because the sun is going to illuminate or shine something on something here. Okay, guys, I got to go. Somebody's calling me. I'll be right back.